Welcome to today's webinar on how to build your own tech stack in the FEC industry. It's great to see so many of you attending today. So first of all, a quick message. If you have any questions during this webinar, you can just ask them in the chat and we'll get back to them at the end of the webinar, or we'll send you a personal email afterwards. You will also receive an email after the webinar with all the relevant information that we tell you today and with the sheets. So my name is Joris van Kappen. I'll be moderating this webinar today.
Well, good day all, welcome. My name is Thijs and I'm the head of product at Briq Bookings. In this webinar, me and my colleague Jasper will elaborate on selecting the right tools and build the best suited technology stack for your family entertainment center. We will do this by looking at the customer journey and step by step discover why every step is important and how integrations can create additional value.
Thanks, Thijs. My name is Jasper. In the product department, I'm involved with all these integrations. I will take you through some real-life examples of how we integrate third-party tools that have helped our customers solving real-life situations in their business.
Cool. Let's start with the most essential question. Why is it important to put time into optimizing the customer journey at all? And what role can technology play in it? Well, in my view, the most important values are, first of all, it's about the perfect journey for your customers. The better and more frictionless this flow is, the more likely people are to make a booking. Second, during the booking process, we of course want to try to get the customer to consume as much as possible, and thus increase the average order value. In addition to the process for the customer, there is enormous value in making the operation as smoothly as possible. On the one hand, in terms of experience for the customer, on the other hand, in terms of efficiency in the operation. By making small automations, we can make the operation more efficient and scalable. An empty space in utilization is lost revenue. The better we are able to optimize capacity and utilization, the better this is for the growth of your business. And in the end, a perfect customer journey enables your company to grow further online. It's about creating, optimizing, and delivering a perfect customer journey that enables your business to grow. Well, let's dive a little bit deeper into the perfect customer journey. It starts with attracting the customer and making them warm for purchase. Once the interest in a purchase is there, then the actual booking process begins. The goal is to put together the perfect experience. When the booking is made, then the period between booking creation and execution begins. This can differ enormously between bookings, from a couple of hours to several weeks. In this phase, there is often contact with the booker to complete the booking, answer questions, make changes, and to get the guests excited about the actual visit to the location. Then the real experience begins on location. This goes from checking in on location to carrying out activities and using the food and beverage facilities between or after activities. And last but not least, the evaluation and retention process, turning your visitor into a fan and ambassador. I would like to look with you at each step of the journey and see which points of interest might be interesting and how integrations can help. In the first step of the journey, in my opinion, mainly involves the following three components. First, being visible so people can find you. Second, addressing your messaging to the right target group to capture their attention or to attract their attention again. And third, gathering the right insights to then learn and improve where needed. When looking at your brand's visibility, there are a number of ways to do this. By using additional sales channels, think of TripAdvisor or, for example, Groupon. Take a good look at which target groups you're addressing with such a channel and what you want to sell on these channels. Second, social platforms. On social media platforms, you can also ensure the presence of your brand. From there, you can attract customers to make a purchase. Facebook and Instagram are, of course, well-known examples, but certainly not the only options. And third, work with a network of affiliates. With these are partners who can promote your products and services in exchange for an affiliate commission. An affiliate network can provide a huge boost to your visibility. There are several tools that can support you in this in different ways. Targeting and retargeting is about communicating your message in a targeted way to the right audience. You can do this by setting up marketing automation flows. For example, by automatically sending a message to customers with an abandoned shopping cart in an attempt to still complete the booking. But also think of setting up campaigns, for example, with Google X or Insights. This allows you to focus on the messaging to specific target groups. And finally, gathering the right insights. By collecting quantitative and qualitative data, you may gain insights to improve the journey or your product offering. With Google Analytics, you are able to collect detailed data from the booking process, which can give you more insights into potential points of improvements in the journey. For example, have you ever looked at the conversion between the marketing website and the web shop? And what the value could be if you could improve it with just small adjustments? I would like to dive a little deeper into some of the scenarios so that we can make it more concrete as well. Jasper, can you take us through some cases?
Yes, thanks, Thijs. Well, I have two cases lined up for this one. First, let's start with Google Analytics. In our first example case, the integration is Google Analytics. What we do at Briq is to combine your booking information with your Google Analytics webshop data. That way, we combine multiple sources and display the information in one place. Having an overview of actual booking data, like the most popular deals and the webshop conversion, gives your marketing team insights into their efforts and their main focus areas. So if we look on the flow chart, you see Briq holds order value, booking times, popular deals, and upsells. Google Analytics holds information about your devices being used and your website conversion. These are both combined in a data warehouse, and that in turn makes it possible for us to display these insights into marketing insights, thereby giving more information by combining different sources. For a second case, I want to touch on MailChimp. In this attract guests phase, let's take a look at an issue that Briq was having. Briq is an FEC in Utrecht. They had the challenge to differentiate between go-karting and ice skating when targeting consumers. They have a mailing list of 10K plus, so it's too much to target it at once. The solution was to implement some logic that automated this whole process in combination with MailChimp. Every online booking with a newsletter checked was added to their audience. Then, based on the deal that was booked, the customer was given a tag within MailChimp. And later, these tags are used to target far more specifically. So if you look again at the flow chart, you see at the left an online booking comes in, which is checked if a newsletter is checked yes or no. If it is, then it's added to a newsletter audience. The deal is then checked from the payload of the online booking, and then they give or the tag ice skating or the tag go-karting to that specific member. This is automated, so the marketeer can spend their time much more valuable. So handing it back to you, Thijs.
Yes, thank you, Jasper. When looking at the booking experience, there are a number of areas where integrations can be of great value. First of all, safe and secure bookings. At all times, customers want to feel that placing a booking or making a payment is trusted and secure. Does the customer have doubts about this? Then the chance of dropping out is enormous. Second, securing the purchase. There are several ways to convince the customer to make a purchase, or to make it as easy as possible for the customer. And last, if the customer does not have a guaranteed seat, this only creates uncertainty, and often a lot of hassle with the actual booking or location. Make sure the customer knows you're expecting them and that we have reserved a seat. For safe and secure bookings, the most important part is the online payment. The guest experience while placing a payment, the payment methods offered, but also for yourself, having automatic fraud detection. There's a lot involved in making a payment, and choosing the right payment method can therefore be essential. Securing the customer purchase can be done in several ways. First of all, by using gift cards. Not only do you give customers the opportunity to give a nice gift to friends, but you also make the checkout process low-key when they can pay the online booking with a gift card. And second, with gift card vouchers, you can make it even more attractive for customers to place a booking. Give a small discount when they place a booking for a quiet day, or when they place another booking within 2 months after visiting. Using digital discount vouchers can be fully integrated in automated mails and can be redeemed during the booking process. Guaranteed seats are about offering real-time inventory. By setting up an integration with your already existing venue management system, Briq can sell real-time inventory online and place a booking immediately after purchase in the venue management system. This eliminates the need for manual inventory creation in both systems and prevents double bookings. In addition, you can continue to use all the operational conveniences of the venue management system while using Briq to boost your online sales. Jasper, can you tell us a little bit about these cases?
Yes, I'm gonna again give you 2 cases. First one is GiftUp, which is a gift card solution. So when we look at improving the booking experience, gift cards are a great way of improving this experience online. If a consumer buys a gift card for your venue, you want that gift card to be redeemable online too, not only at the venue. This is possible with a tool like GiftUp and in combination with Briq. Gift cards can be created and managed in their system, and your webshop accepts these as payments, improving the booking experience for your customers. So if you start on the left bottom, the gift cards are created in the system of GiftUp, and they are managed in that system. Go 1 arrow up. Then these cards are sold through on your own website through a widget they provide. So the consumer buys that. Then the consumer moves on to a Briq Bookings webshop. They put in the voucher code. They use the webshop. They put in the voucher code. Then the system checks, is this one redeemable, yes or no? And if it is, we have success, and the booking is paid with the help of that gift card. So that's how that works. So for second one, we want to give you a little insight on how we work with ClubSpeed. You want, of course, next to gift cards, you want to offer a seamless booking experience in total to your customers. This means that the system has to know the live availability. Our partner ClubSpeed is a venue management and timing system, holds this information. With the integration, the webshop imports the data from ClubSpeed and offers the correct number of available seats online. This way, a consumer can never overbook, and the merchant can still work their day-to-day business in a familiar system like ClubSpeed. If we then once ago dive a little bit deeper into the flow, you see the consumer enters the webshop and selects a deal. We check if there's availability, so if there are available products in ClubSpeed. And if there is, we confirm the booking and the consumer pays. After that, that booking is then placed back into ClubSpeed, which does 2 things. One, it goes the arrow to the left. It updates the inventory so the next booker cannot book that slot. And the booking is to the right. It's ready for fulfillment, is what we call when the booking can be executed in the first place. So these were two of the cases, diving a little bit deeper into the booking experience. So next up, Thijs.
Yes, thank you, Jasper. Well, the upfront guest experience. As mentioned, the upfront guest experience is the period between the creation of the booking and the execution of the booking. This can differ enormously per booking, from a couple of hours, 1 day, to a several of weeks. This phase concerns a couple of things. First of all, completing the booking. During the booking process, you do not want to distract the customer too much with operational questions, which can have a negative impact on conversion. And it's precisely in this phase of the journey that you can complete the booking by asking for the last details. Think of names of the riders, filling in the waivers, and the details of the birthday boy or girl. Everything to ensure that the guest can enjoy a carefree experience on arrival at the location. Second, the customer probably still has questions or might want to change the booking. Providing support for this is therefore essential for the guest experience. And last, but definitely not least, to make the guest enthusiastic about visiting the location. We're working towards that one unforgettable experience, and we should certainly not forget this part of the journey. First, to complete the booking, you can set up automatic mailings that ask the customer to provide the latest details. Think of a form in which you can request specific details for a kids' party, so that you don't have to do these actions on arrival. But also filling in waivers when, for example, guests participate in an activity that may involve certain risks. Jasper will dive into these scenarios in a couple of minutes. The support. To provide the right support, it's important to keep an overview of all questions that come in through the various channels. And it's essential to have the necessary information available so that you can help the customer quickly and correctly. An integration with a customer support tool, such as Zendesk, can help you with this. And last one is getting the guests excited. Getting the guests excited is part of building the perfect guest experience. You work towards the visit on location, and that includes anticipation. You can do this by setting up automatic messaging via email, text, or for example, WhatsApp. And you can think of maybe setting up a reminder, or maybe even playing a game to get in the mood. Jasper, over to you.
Let's look at one you mentioned earlier, which is the waiver solution. So after the booking is made, you want your visitors to fill out a waiver, especially for examples like for activities like go-karting. Smart Waiver then is a tool providing waivers to your customers via the confirmation email. So after the booking is made, the waivers are signed, and on then the day of activity, the check-in will be frictionless and take less time. So if we look at the screen, you see that an online booking is made. Two things happen. One, the booking is stored in Briq app. The other one is a confirmation email is sent out to the consumer with in there a link to the waiver. The visitors click on that link, they fill out their waivers. And once it happens, the system automatically recognizes that and places the visitor names from Smart Waiver directly into the visitors in Briq. So, and then again to the booking. At that moment, or after that moment, the group arrives at your venue. And when they do the check-in, the front desk employee does the check-in seamlessly because the names are already filled in. They see that the waivers are signed. So no hassle, smoother and frictionless check-in. For a second one, for the second case, I want to address Zendesk a little bit. Zendesk is a tool for customer support, like Thijs mentioned. If a customer has a question about a booking, you want to handle that question via that support portal. All you have to do in this case is ask for their 6-digit booking number, put this in a field which is custom made in Zendesk, and all the booking information is displayed within the Zendesk environment from Briq. No need to change screens for quick and seamless support. So what you see here on screen is again an online booking is made, which is stored in Briq app. A customer calls with a question to your venue. All you have to do, or your front desk employee has to do, is request their booking number. They fill it in Zendesk. It takes it directly, all the information from Briq app. The booking information is then displayed within Zendesk, which gives you the power to help that customer seamlessly right away because you have all the information ready at your fingertips. Thijs, take over.
Yes, thank you for sharing those scenarios, Jasper. And now to the experience itself. This is about delivering a seamless guest experience and smoothing your operation. Looking at the seamless guest experience, there are a number of integrations that can be of great value here. Think of a solution and an easy check-in, like a guestless point of sale system, such as Intercart or Sacoa, but also an easy check-in by means of a self-service kiosk. Besides things like QR codes, the venue management systems, like discussed earlier, can also provide a lot of value here. Smoothing your operation is related in many ways to a seamless guest experience. The smoother we can run the operation, the more carefree and easier the guest visit will be. Some examples to mention. First of all, the automatic check-in of guests in the various activities. so that, for example, all the names of the drivers are available in the tools which you manage your activities. From Briq, you can synchronize all names to the different tools with one push of a button, so that everyone is immediately aware of your arrival. And second, there is often a lot of difference in quality and features of a point of sale. It's not only about adding products to a bill. Does your point of sale offers your, for example, a possibility to serve the guests at the table with a mobile device? Or can the guest pass an order themselves? Or do you want to have more insights into the performance of your staff? Explore the possibilities here and choose a point of sale that suits you. Jasper will explain some interesting integrations.
Thanks again. Here we have 501 Entertainment. 501 Entertainment offers activities such as electronic shuffleboards or darts. The integration gives the visitors the ability to load and start the games themselves, so automatic check-in. A consumer makes and pays the booking online and gets a confirmation email with the booking number, as it always has. Then they proceed to the location, and on site they can enter that number and start their activity. So seamless from booking to experience without any intervention. So what you see on screen is that an online booking is made, which is stored in Briq app. Then the guests arrive at the venue. They fill in their booking number on an iPad, specifically on the tablet they get there. They just fill in their 6-digit number. The system from 501 retrieves the information from Briq app. The game is loaded to or the shuffleboard or the electronic dart system, and then the game is started and it's checked off as being started. So it's a self check-in. Next one is Lightspeed. For financial grip, it's important to have correct registered revenue in your, as you guys all know, I guess. By combining a booking tool with a point of sale system, bookings can be converted into measurable revenue with on-site purchases. This is exactly how Happy Days uses Briq in combination with Lightspeed. So what you see is when an online booking is made, the groups arrive at the venue, and at that moment it's checked in. So it's checked, is everybody there? Is the group still complete? If everything is correct, then the booking is transferred to Lightspeed and an order is created. And from then on, all the POS functionality is open to you. So you can add any remaining payments, you can do reporting, you can transfer it over to your accounting software. So you have the best of both worlds. You have the best of a booking system and of a POS system. So Thijs, back to you for the last phase of the customer journey.
Yes, indeed, Jasper. The advocate phase. The advocate phase is about creating fans and ambassadors so that people eventually start booking again. The circle of the journey starts again at the beginning. To create ambassadors, you can use customer loyalty and refer marketing tools. With referrals, you can mobilize your best customers to refer like-minded people to your brand, effectively growing your community. Second, your guests can help you to build a good online reputation. Build a reputation by collecting feedback and reviews, and improve the experience and services by understanding the customer's feedback. Returning customers are valuable and important. By working on the guest experience, creating ambassadors, and actively focusing on retention, you increase the chance of returning customers. Marketing automation tools and marketing campaigns can help you with this by setting up automated and targeted communication. Jasper, could you explain this in more detail?
Yes. For the last real-world example of this webinar, let's venture into a setup involving multiple programs. So let's stack the ecosystem. For retention purposes, you want to give your customers an incentive to return. This can be a voucher code, for example, you can send in a retention email. In this example, you create a discount voucher in Voucherify. This code grants you 10% discount for a next visit, for example. This code is embedded in a retention email template within MailChimp. And then when a booking is fulfilled, the customer info is placed in an audience in MailChimp. And then after that, the email is sent containing that voucher code. So that code is then redeemed during the next online purchase. So One thing, we start at the generate 10% discount code. That's the light blue one on the right top. This a code made in Voucherify, which is then added to a mail template, which is ready to be sent out. Then we go to the left bottom. The activity is done. That customer information is then moved to an audience in MailChimp. When it's added to that audience, then it's that customer information is added to that mail template, and then after 3 months, that email template is sent out, asking, "Hey, 3 months ago you were at our venue. Maybe you would like to come again." Customer thinks, "Oh, actually a good idea." They use that voucher code, which is embedded in the email template, and they use that again in that web shop. Then the voucher is redeemed, so that means that it's being used, and the booking is made. So that's how a multi-program ecosystem can be set up for retention. So Thijs, up to you. Back to you.
Yes, thank you, Jasper. I think some great examples of how you can set up your technology stack and achieve some goals. Hopefully we have been able to give you an insight into how you can work on the ultimate guest experience and how the right technology stack can help you with this. And we would like to end this webinar with the following key takeaways. First of all, start mapping your customer journey and find the weak spots where you can still deliver a lot of value. Second, make a list of desired improvements and prioritize them by value. 3, start small. Don't force yourself to make too big steps right away. Small improvements can really make a difference. 4, call us when you need us. And 5, please share your ideas and challenges with us.
All right, thank you, Thijs and Jasper. As we said before, we will be sharing all the slides with you, so you can just look back at your own pace. Before we continue with the questions, I would like to explain 1 minute about what Briq can do to help you grow your business, because we have some people in here that we don't know yet. So what can we do? First of all, Briq will help you to sell your activities online in your own web shop. So this way, your guests can book your activities on any device, whenever and wherever they want. You decide which activities can be booked, and we help you to maximize your results. Being bookable online is only one step. But if you really want to get more bookings and increase your revenue, we recommend you to sell multiple activities in one booking and offer upsell and cross-sell options in the booking flow. And this is where our strength comes in. We know how frustrating it can be to spend a lot of time on planning, rescheduling, canceling bookings. So that's why we developed Briq Smart Scheduler. With Briq's booking system, you get to use this smart scheduler and save time. With easily management of your time slots, your capacity, you set up your inventory and business rules. So you have all the bookings in one overview. It gives you and your staff time to actually focus on the activities, offer a great guest experience, and smoothen your operations. As we discussed in this webinar today, we are all about making your operations as smooth as possible and connecting all the workflows. So you and your team, you get a fully automated booking system that doesn't need manual work for planning bookings. And we integrate with your operational tools. So besides our software solutions, we are also here to help you to attract more visitors to your website and ultimately to your venue. With our new no cure, no pay service, Briq Boost, we promote your deals and we increase your online visibility to drive more traffic to your webshop. So if you would like to learn more about getting started with Briq Boost, just send us a message. Our email addresses are in this presentation. And without further ado, let's continue to the questions. I've seen some questions coming in via the chat. So let's get started with the first one. Where can I find all the available integrations for Briq? Jasper, can you explain?
Yeah, of all our integrations, you can find our integration marketplace, one on the website and the other one in the application in our Briq app. If you want to activate certain integrations, just contact us, our support team, and we'll help you set it up.
All right. Do the integrations cost any money?
I'll get that as well. Our current usage of integrations is free of charge. We don't have any money. We don't ask any money for that. You will, of course, have to pay any costs, which is for the tools themselves, which you want to be integrating with, which is according to their pricing plan.
All right, that's clear. See another one. Do you have all the integrations available that I've seen in this presentation? Can you answer that as well, Jasper?
Yeah. We offer all the discussed use cases. We offer them. But I would really want to ask you if you have any specific solution which you haven't seen, we haven't spoken about, or which you can't find on our website. Please contact one of us so we can take a look at that specific case. But everything I've talked about in this presentation, we have set up for actual customers. Yeah.
All right, and I see another one. Are there any suggestions on sending booking reminders an X amount of days prior to the booking for clients?
I'll take that as well. Actually, it's a very good one. We see that a lot with people wanting to avoid no-shows. What we see is that our main booking window is mostly is within a day, sometimes for smaller groups. So you could also think of reminders X hours prior to booking. But my suggestion would be to do it at least one day in advance, to say, hey, tomorrow is your booking. Don't forget to be here. And I would suggest to look maybe even into text messaging, but that kind of depends on the country you're in, to say, hey, tomorrow you have a, but how to set it up? You can use a tool like MailChimp, for example. We have additional triggers where we say, hey, X hours prior to your booking, you can send out a trigger, which triggers an email or a text message within a program of your choice. If you want to have further information, please leave your contact information, and we'll contact you after this webinar.
Great. So that was it for today. Thank you all for attending. As said before, we will be sending you an email with all the relevant information and the sheets from this webinar. So thank you. That was it. Bye-bye.